workspace, it will check the let's say the heartbeat. You know heartbeat? What is heartbeat? Did I get?
No suggest.
Okay, okay.
The performance? So do you mean by performance?
Performance is another thing. Heartbeat is another thing. So okay, so also you can do it on the basis of performance, disk space, anything. Okay, but I'm just taking an example. Let's say this heartbeat is nothing but um, it is a log, okay, which tells you that the connection between um, this virtual machine and Azure agent is happening. Okay, that means you're getting logs. If you get heartbeat logs of that specific data source, then it is basically tells you that the communication is established. Okay, so heartbeat logs are important. Okay, in next when you will do integration, you'll come to know about heartbeat. Okay, so that is how you can check like whether what you've integrated, okay, is it done successfully, have you established a communication or not. So heartbeat logs are important. Okay, so we can take that metrics, and we can on that basis we can see like whether we are getting or not, what is the rate of that. So that is basically called as application insights.
So basically, Sujit, does that mean that we have to perform that heartbeat logs? Matlab, do we have to do initiate that, then only we'll get that logs or something?
No, so when you integrate, okay, you use AMA agent, okay, to fetch logs. Okay, very simply, if you want to suppose if we want to let's take an example of virtual machine only. So if you want to get logs from a virtual machine to let's say log ID workspace, we need to put a AMA agent there. Okay, so when we put AMA agent there, okay, and we successfully install it, there is a communication that happens. Okay, communication is established, that means logs are coming. Okay, and when that communication is established, a heartbeat log is sent. Okay, so we get that in our a table known as heartbeat table only. There is a table known as heartbeat table. If you okay, I'll share that screen. Can you see my screen, right? Can't see my screen. Okay, my laptop is
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see.
Ramesh and Mansi, have you logged into Sentinel, or are
Yeah,
you facing any problem?
No, I wasn't able to. I'll check today.
Okay, let me know if you are facing any problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So here in log section, if you check heartbeat, okay, there is a heartbeat table also. So when you search that, you will not get, obviously, if we have not integrated any machines or anything. So when that connection is established, you will get here like heartbeat logs for that specific machine. Are you getting it or not? For every minute or some for couple of minutes, it will give you that heartbeat logs. We will also do this, don't worry, so that you will understand everything. Okay. So yeah.
So
Hmm.
you basically don't initiate it, right?
No, we don't initiate it. It automatically comes once logs are means once communications are established, is automatically comes. So this is the first step where we confirm that okay, now um, things are correct, going the right way. Yeah.
Okay, because uh, there I work on a Palo Alto tool Cortex. So there also
Yeah.
we have a thing called heartbeat. But it is just to have a connection. If there is a connection lost between the agent and the device, we perform a heartbeat. So I thought it might be similar.
It is same. So it is heartbeat is not a term related to Sentinel only. Heartbeat is established. Heartbeat is general to all IT products. Okay. When you communicate between two things, every a device means does a heartbeat. There is a different thing altogether, which gives you like that the communication that you are trying to establish, is it working or not. Okay. So yeah, that's the same thing that you are getting in Palo Alto
Yeah,
Cortex.
that is why I asked you if do we initiate it because it there we have a what can I say, a action button to perform a heartbeat if you
Hmm.
get an incident of a particular any rule. So we can perform a heartbeat on that specific endpoint or any tool. Then we can check that if the device is connected or it is
Hmm.
available at that time.
Hmm. Yes, it's called health status check or something like that. It's called different for different thing. But heartbeat is same for everyone. It's when you want to check the health of any device, or not just device, or any product, then heartbeat is used. Okay.
Okay.
Any more doubt? Anyone? Yes. Correct. Correct. Yeah. So okay. So yesterday we understood why what is analytical rules, and there are different types of analytical rules. We understood like about Microsoft's security rules or Microsoft incident creation rules, um, and how we can enable it in what are the challenges, real project or real life challenges that we are facing when we are integrating or when we deploy this Microsoft security rule or Microsoft incident creation rule, right? We went to analytics, and we created uh, we created this Microsoft incident creation rule for two products, that is that are active state Microsoft security rule, spelling mistake, sorry, for MDI, Defender for Entity, and Office 365. Okay. We also had a talk about multi-stage attack detection, right? Now Now we will talk about these. We were talking about inbuilt queries, okay, which we cannot do any changes. But client always has a different way to approach for the project. They want to have some custom queries always, not always, but most of the time they want some query according to their requirements, and their requirements always changes also. So for that to build a query according to their requirement, you what you can use is a scheduled query rule. Okay, so scheduled query rule basically is can be used to create a custom rule, or you can build your own logic. That logic can be modified, updated anytime, and also can be deleted also, or disabled also, anything. Okay, so for that scheduled query rule is used. We'll see this. So most of the time you will be, if you are normally working as a L2, then most of the time you will be doing this. You will be making modifying queries. Okay, you'll be building queries. You will be some tweaks or fine tuning this. Okay, so for that kquel is needed. Basically, when you uh, create a scheduled query rule, you need to create a logic, and to create a logic you need to understand kquel. You need to build a kquel query. So I'll just show you how we can do that. Okay, let's say, are we getting any logs? Wait, we must be getting it in Sentinel Health or Sentinel Audit. Let's check it. So we are getting. So you see, in Sentinel Audit, what you got? These three logs, right? Because we had created only three things. We did some works in that three only. So this is the first. I think you are looking for the logs now. So this is how logs look like. Okay, I'll just try to open one. So we created MDI, right? So basically you get in rows and column form. Okay, rows and column form. Okay, you see here, you get it. If you scroll to the right, you can do this. You have normally large set of data, like more than 30,000 rows you get, but there is a limit. You can only see 30,000 rows here. You can scroll down and you can see up to 30,000 rows here. Okay, but you cannot see more than that. For that you need to summarize things, means you need to do some tweaks, or you have to go to the next, something like that. Okay, so I'll just open one. You can open one. If you click here, then it will get drop down. Okay, it will show one logs at one at a time. Okay, so what you can see here, tenant ID, these are the this is the column name basically. Okay, and this is how logs look like. Tenant ID. So I told you, right, what is tenant, what is management group. Management group, it will not come here. Only you will get tenant, subscription ID, resource group ID, username. Very many little can come here. Okay, so for different table there will be different kind of columns and different data will be present there. We can see time generated. What is the operation name? Secure Microsoft dot security insights. Okay, so we talked about resource providers, right? We talked about there are two resource provider. Who can say what those resource provider? Initially, when in prerequisites, I talked about what are the prerequisites required to deploy Microsoft Sentinel. You remember? If you don't remember, that's okay, because not much is needed. Okay, I'll go ahead. So there were two things: operational insights and security insights. You can see here security insights. Okay, this provides. Okay, and alert rules. and a write. Okay, what perform is done, operation is done, a write operation is done. Write means something you're modifying, correct? So in where in alert rules we can just check like that, just for your understanding only. You do not need to remember this. No, operational insights and security insights. Okay, this is the Sentinel resource ID. Okay, so you can get here a Sentinel resource name. What is the resource name? Microsoft Sentinel rule, or that the name that we provided. What is the status? Success means what right operation we did. It was a success. Status was success. Description: create or update analytical rule. What operation was done? Description for that: something was created or updated in the analytical rule section. Workspace ID also you are getting. A resource type analytic rule. Okay, resource kind, everything you're getting. In extended properties you'll get additional thing like caller IP address. Okay, this is v6. Okay, okay, caller name, this is my ID. Resource group Sentinel RG. See, you're getting many details here. Okay, then updated resource state, after updated what happened. Okay, all these things. See, so whatever you do is recorded. Okay, whatever anything you do gets recorded. So for this is how it works. Okay, how this came, how this log started flowing in. We have not integrated anything. We have not integrated any data connect. I mean resources. Then how it
No,
came?
because this is the audit logs, and yesterday we enabled the that feature. So whatever
Which feature?
changes that audit and health
Yes, correct,
audit.
correct,
So
correct.
so it is started monitoring the whatever we changes like we are doing in that Sentinel.
Right, right, right. So so this is how you create. I mean, this is how you create
I think he got dropped again.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not. Means there is some network issue today. No
Okay.
problem.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay, so this is how you monitor Sentinel. Okay, guys. So okay, this is like very small preview about logs. So what we were actually doing, we were actually looking for analytical rules. So I'll
Sujit,
try
one more thing.
hmm,
You said that you would get logs in Sentinel audit and one more thing.
health.
Yeah, sure, that also.
Okay, sure. Okay. So we have not got till now. Okay, we have just got because you have modified something or not. There is no drop in anything. So maybe that's why we're not getting logs. Okay, for this.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's fine. You're getting logs and everything. No problem. Anything that related to this will come in. Okay. Okay. So we will try to build a query regarding that. Just a simple one to give just an example. Okay. So let's say I want to see if anything. I'll just open it in different tab. So anything, uh, if is created, okay, there should be a incident. Okay. Suppose if anyone is creating any analytical rule, okay, then or sorry, yeah, any analytical rule, then there should be a incident. Correct. So we will perform a task today. Um, who has logged in or who can log in to their Sentinel instance? Please log in. Okay. We all can do something.
Okay, I already logged in.
Mm, okay. So what will I do is first of all I'll give a name like um, let's say a security rule in sorry a security and analytic rule is created or modified. Okay, let's put this name. Description let it be. So you can put the severity. Okay, so severity, how it works, there are four kind of severity. One is informational, then low, then medium, then high. Okay, priority is always given to high in security SOC center. Okay, I think um, Mansi is already working in in a SOC environment. So Mansi, can you tell us all about severity?
So basically, we also have a critical severity as well.
Hmm,
So for us, we give preference to critical incidents. So for the critical incidents, first preference is given, and within half an hour or 30 minutes, we have to report it to the customer. Whereas second priority goes for the high incidents. That is, you can investigate and take some time, check what actually the activity is happening, and then we report it to the customer. Medium is where there might be not as suspicious comparatively to high and critical incidents, whereas low is obviously, and other goes for the informational, that is only for informational purpose, that there is something going on, like he has written, created or modified, that can be informational alert triggering.
right. So basically, in SOC environment, there will be lot of incidents coming in, right? So in that case, you cannot go and work upon everything. You should have a plan, right? So basically, if there are let's say four kind of incident, one is of high severity, second is of medium, third is of low and informational, then we have to go and work on the high severity first. Okay, in Sentinel that is high. In Curador or Palo Alto, you have critical, like let's say in CrowdStrike also. So they are different, but in Sentinel it is like high first, then medium, then low, then informational. So if there are four kind of severity of each type, then first you have to go and work on high, then it will be medium, then it will be low, and then it will be informational. Okay, so now for now I'll put it like medium. Okay, this is the MITRE attack technique. Okay, you need to map it. How can you map it? Just click on it. You'll see these are the tactics. Okay, and inside that you'll see all the techniques, sub techniques also you can see. Okay, so do you know what is MITRE attack? I hope I have given you an idea about MITRE attack, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
Mansi,
one
can
more
you?
thing. Yeah. So, micro attack tactics and techniques are basically how the attack execution and flow is. That depends on the micro attack and techniques.
Right,
Like, if you see, there are many there are tactics, and followed by those are the techniques that he showed. There are sub things. like initial access has many other sub techniques. Tactics is initial access, so where you can see external remote access. So we can get a
Mhm.
overview by MITRE attack tactics or techniques, like what actually the attack is about.
Okay, you means like there are predefined tactics, so which can
Yes,
hacker
yes.
use, so
If you
that
go,
that
yeah,
can be
there is
high.
an official site for MITRE attack and MITRE attack tactics and techniques. You will get whole information about what actually it is about. You should go and check it out.
Okay.
You will get an overview about it. It's quite informational and useful.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. You
one more
should go
thing,
there.
Sujit.
Hmm.
Doesn't Microsoft do it on their own, like MITRE attack? Doesn't it aligns on its own? Like, do we have to manually set it?
Yes. So for since it's a custom, right? So we are
Correct.
creating, yeah, we are creating a analytical rule, okay, of our own logic, of our own type. In that case, we need to map. Like if you're creating, let's say for created and modified, so it will be something like execution or something, right? Some impact. So we need to mention it according to the logic that we're creating. Okay, you get it?
Hmm. Okay, I'm just comparing like what tool I work on and how this works on. So that is why I'm asking you.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. That will enhance, our uh, thinking also. No problem. So, see, so here, in Sentinel, you will see a MITRE attack preview, right? Okay. So you see there are already some numbers you can see, right? So these are the tactics reconnaissance that you saw here already. Okay, and below that you will see the related techniques to this. Okay, like reconnaissance has 10 techniques. Okay, um similarly for this, but you will see the numbers also. Why this is showing up numbers here, you know because we have already created three analytical rules, like right. So that three analytical rules covers all these techniques. Okay, they are already mapped because that are already inbuilt, so they are already mapped. Okay, so now if I will do, let's say I will create it as initial access drive by compromise. Okay, initial access drive by compromise. I'll just select this one. I'll go to set rule logic. Okay, now here is the important part. I'll show you. I'll show you a small um, query, how query are built. Let's say Sentinel audit. Okay, this is the history part where you can directly select. So I want to create something like a small, very simple rule where if you if anything is created or modified in let's say analytical rules, we will get an incident, correct? So what will I do? The logic should be written here. In general, we completed all steps, gave you an analytical rule name, description also you can put. We have put severity, mitre attack. It will by default be enabled, but check for it. Okay. Set rule logic. Next, if you can go from here also, like here. Okay. So here you have to put the rule logic. Okay. Now, how can we do that? First of all, to build a query, first you need to understand is there is a structure. Okay, first you have a table. Always you have to go to the table that you want to build a query upon, जहाँ पे आपको suppose you want to your thinking process starts like this. Suppose clients ask you that you have to create an analytical rule which will give you an incident when anything is created or modified in analytical rule. Okay, so how your thinking process will go? Okay, so basically, if anything happens in analytical rule, any modification, then an incident should arise. So in that case, in which table we get all this kind of data? I will like, I will have to search which table. Okay, let's say in Sentinel audit, we get we get all the logs, which gives which can tell us like about any modification or any creation of analytical rule. Okay, so first we'll go to Sentinel audit, right? So after Sentinel audit, so this is called pipe. Okay, this thing is called pipe. Okay, after for every filter that you put, every condition that you put, you have to put a pipe before that. Okay, so how will I go now? Basically, into Sentinel, once I go into Sentinel audit, what will be my first thing? That where the I'll open one for a bit. Okay, we just where the operation name gives contains right. There can be different kind of operation where so it will contain like either write or a read also, it can come. Okay, so anything can come, but I want specifically write only, write or update, something like that. If you have the exact name, then that is fine. But if you don't know the exact name, then you need to first check the all logs. Since we have only three logs only, we cannot determine, but we have like write. Okay, so what will I do? I will do something like this. So if you want to select only the column, okay, here is the column. Here is the column, right? So I want to see only the logs where there is a write operation. Operation contains write or the whole thing. Correct. I can do it two way. If you have the whole name, exact name, then you can write something like this. Where then on which column I am going to find operation name. Operation name is the column name, right? So if I know the exact name, then I'll put equals to, not equal to, equals to. Okay. In quotes, if you have the exact name, take it, copy it, and paste it. Okay. So there will be different kind of operation name. Or now we have three, but there can be different kind of operation name. Like instead of write, there will be read. Instead of security, inside there can be something else. In the alert rules, there can be something else, right? Since I have the exact name, I will write the this one. This one give now. This one means we are not segregating anything, because only three are there and three have the same name, so it will come three only. But I'm just trying to show you. Okay, but suppose if you do not have exact name, then what we have to do? We have to put a contents, like it can contain something. Let's say contains. First I'll show you by running it. This equals to only. So if I run it, it will give the same only, because three have the same thing. Okay, I'll run this. Okay, there is some difference actually then. Okay, so what is the difference then? I will now search for it. I will see. We will see now. Okay, why are you getting? Okay. I'll see. Okay, great. So we have something to see. So see, we were earlier searching for 24 hours, right? Within 24 hours, we created only actually one rule, like yesterday. Before that means like before some few seconds or few minutes we had created these two, that's why these were not coming. So I change it to 48 hours, then only it came. If I'll change it to 24 hours, it will not show, because it was created before 24 hours. Like let's say like 9:30 it was created, the rest too. That's why it was not coming. Are you getting me, guys? Guys, you
Yes,
understood this much?
yes, yes.
Mansi, Ramesh, this is important. You need to understand this. It's very simple, but still. You
So,
understood, guys?
Sujit, like in query, so after Sentinel audit, like you mentioned one pipe, right?
Hmm.
So, where this will be used, like,
Simply here only. After
okay.
table, for every, I'll tell you, when you
Okay.
put one, I have pulled one filter, right?
Mm-hmm.
This, after this you need to do something else, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, we will put a pipe again. Okay,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
tell you. You'll understand slowly. I'm not teaching you KQL right now, means
Okay.
everything. I'm just
Okay.
giving you a example of KQL right now.
Okay.
Okay, we will
Okay.
learn about KQL.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that Ramesh and Mansi are understanding this.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Sujit.
Ramesh, what about you?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, you understood, right? Why we're getting one log now instead of three? We were getting three logs.
Yes, Sujit, I get it.
It is not because of this, it is because of the timings. Okay, if we change the time it will come, because it was created like 9:30 or something, that's why the three were coming. Okay, so for like this also we can do. Okay, for now I will put 24 hours only. Okay, now since we have now know that, okay, any operation that has happened, like any modification or anything happened, then this will put a incident. Okay, now I want to also it will means this is satisfied now. Now I also want to make sure that after that modification is done, is it done successfully or it failed. So I will write where in the next line I put a mm, this bar here again, I mean pipe here again, and then I will put another. You can also put here also, but I am trying to make things easy. Okay, and put an end here, and then you can write. But I will write like this. Okay, where I'll see status. Okay, status. If it is success, then only it will come. If it is failure, I don't want to come. I don't want to create an incident. So what should I write? Can you guide me? Anyone?
Where
Status equals
status
equal success.
status.
Yeah, status. Or I can also write like contains. I'll do success. Okay. Should it come or not? Let's see. It came, right? So here you see one thing. I purposefully wrote capital instead of capital. I wrote small s here, right? Here it is capital, but still it is coming. That what does this means? This means that it is case. It is not case sensitive. Okay. If it is not case sensitive, then means if there is something that is not, you don't know what how it looks like, then you can use contents always. Okay. So if I want, if there is, if the operation name is right operation, but I want to see if there is anything failed operation or anything other than success. If it is there, then only it should come. What should I write? I should write where status does not or not contain success, right? Is is it right?
Yeah,
So what
correct.
will for not contain success? What I'll do? I'll put exclamation mark before not contains. Okay. So now what it should come? If where status not contains success, all that logs will come. I'll run this. Nothing will come,
So
even for 40
can
hours.
we write not contain directly, or like we need to just type
No,
the
no,
explanation?
no. We have to write this. It's not like not.
So this is
Uh,
mean not.
yeah, this means not contains. Okay. So since we do not have anything except success, it is not coming for 48 hours only. Also, I will just remove it. Okay. So you can see now. I can, if I write contents, then I can get. If I'll tell not contents is equal success, then you will not get, because there is nothing called uh this failure or kind of thing. Okay. So for now I'll put like something like this. Okay. So okay, Mansi, you're understanding this much? Mansi, Ramesh, Prince, everyone is
Mm,
understanding, right?
but also instead of
Yes.
content, we can
Hmm.
use is equal to also, right?
If I'll put, okay, let's put is equal to, okay.
And also, if there is a not, then we will put a exclamation mark and
Hmm. So so we see we are not getting in logs. Can you tell why, Mansi?
no
We
idea.
already have success, but we are not getting it here. Means in logs. Can you tell why? Okay. So I told you, if you know exact thing also, then only you have to put
Okay.
equal to, right? Now in success I have put a small s. That's why it is not coming as any logs. I have to put the exact one. Now I have put the exact one. Now it should come, right? Got it, Mansi? So for exact thing
Okay.
you have to put success
So
equal
for
to,
this
sorry,
times, we have to be a case sensitive part, and if you put content, it's not a case sensitive part.
not a case sensitive. Right, right. Similarly for not equals to also you can put like this
Mm.
exclamation mark equal to success. That means anything, uh, if there is anything except success, then only it should trigger. Okay, if I'll rule it should, nothing will come. Okay, so this is the thing. Now I will put this, I'm sorry, so I'll put this, if anything happens, something like this operation, right operation, and the status is success, then a rule will, then incident will trigger. So I'll put this query. Now my query is now valid. I will put this in this rule query. Okay, this will check the valid, it will validate the query, it is right or not. See, you get you can also check it like here, view query result. Okay, directly here it will give you some logs if it is working fine. Okay, time range, okay, that time range I have not mentioned. Okay, so I can mention either here or I can mention directly here. So I want to check like for 24 hours only in the query. What will I write? um for now I will not do anything. Wait, okay, let's do where time generated. So we have a time generated column here, right? So where time generated is equal to
So,
20.
Sujit,
Hmm,
that query will be built on the basis of table like operation name, Sentinel resource ID, status, description, workspace ID, right?
sorry, again.
Like query
Hmm,
like will be built on the basis of table, like what naming convention or what like names we have in table,
right.
that will be used in KQL query. That's it.
Correct.
Okay. So do we have that query like which we use like we which we like naming convention which we use outside
Hmm.
from the table like this? Like we don't have in table,
Outside from the table means
means we don't
no,
have
no.
the
Hmm.
naming convention that status description or resource sentinel resource name we don't we have in the table, but can we build a query like beyond this table like जैसे कि हमारे पास नहीं है वो रिसोर्स का नाम या टेबल में वो नहीं है लेकिन हमें को क्वेरी बिल्ड करना है ऐसा कुछ होता है
हाँ, आप पुट कर सकते हो ना, वो नाम
ओके
आप ले सकते हो, अगर आपको पता है एग्जैक्ट नाम, या फिर नहीं पता है तो कंटेंट्स यूज कर सकते हो, तब यूज कर सकते हो वो चीज, इफ इट इज नॉट देयर ऑल्सो.
ओके
But the column name should be there, right?
Yeah, correct. The column name should be there where you're looking into. If there is
But
no
the
call,
thing is, key content doesn't matter, but column name should be available in the table. Then only we can create a query.
yeah, correct. If the column name is not there, let's say there is no specific where we are looking into, you need to understand there should be a table first. Okay. And then you need to understand if there is no operational name column, what you will search, right? You will check for anything else, but if that column is not present, you will not you will not be getting, right? Correct. So columns are important.
Okay.
Okay. Time. It is fine. Error. Okay. Either you can put time generated like this, time generated ago 24 hours, or you can directly set it here. I will try to set it here for now because I don't want to make the query complex for you for now. So I will just put it here. Okay. So how you can put it here? Um, you can say there are two things. I'll talk about all these things next, but today I'll just show you. Okay. In run, okay, so how you can schedule it? So after you put this query here, okay, now the logic is defined. Now I want to put the time and data it will take. Okay. So here, query scheduling, how much time it will run? Every every 5 hours it is mentioned. Okay.
Mm.
So every, if frequency is 5 hours, every 5 hours this query will run and it will show you anything. If it triggers, then it will give you an incident. Okay. So let's just, I'll write minute. I will write like 1 minute. Okay. Oh, sorry, we cannot put 1 minute. For now I'll put 5. Okay. And how much data? Look up data from the last. This means how, w- what is the duration of data that will take. If I'll take 24 hours, then it will take 24 hours data only, and it will look into that, and then it will like logic. So I will put like 24 hours. Okay.
Means every 5 minutes he will look upon the last 24 hours data.
Right, correct. So every 5 minutes it will run, and it will take 24 hours of data. Okay. So I'm trying to quickly do this. We will not go into all this now. I'll just show you. Okay, now the rule is created, the frequency is created, the data it will take is created. If we also overlook also all these things for now, I'll just create. Okay, I'll go to review and create. So everything is fine. Okay, okay, I'll just put a save. Tomorrow we'll go into detail more.
Okay.
So what I've done, I've put the name, MITRE attack, severity. We have put the set, set the rule logic. We have put the frequency. We have put the um, what the data it will take to look into. Okay.
Yeah.
So all the major things you have done. This is only required to have, create a analytical rule. Okay. So once it is done, so till it is done, I will also create another rule. Or if Prince, have you
Yeah, yeah, I have
what
that. Yeah, yes.
open? Okay, you can share. Okay, and you can either you can directly create a rule. Okay,
I will share my screen. Oh,
wait, not wait. It's taking time to actually create. Till then you create. Okay, wait. So there's some issue while saving. Okay, it got saved. Azure sometimes plays with you, so don't worry. Okay. Yeah, so you need to check the error always. Okay, you can share your screen and create I'll tell you how to create. So to create analytical, where do you want to? You should go, go to the analytics section. So we will create a Microsoft security rule. Okay, we have created for MDI O365. We'll create something else, endpoints. Okay, no, we have to create one. To create one, you see the top.
Yeah. No, it's hello. Yeah, it's network issue.
So
It's okay.
Ramesh is sharing and he's creating. No, no. Uh, Ramesh, what are you trying to create? You're creating which
I think we need to create Microsoft Sentinel, right?
uh, create a Microsoft security rule for endpoints. Hmm. Yeah, give endpoint. Endpoint is one word. Hmm.
So should I give any description or should I leave it?
Not required. Choose endpoint from here. Yeah. Hmm. Just not nothing is required. Custom here. Go to review and create. Okay, can save it. Okay, it is now saved. Okay, S- now it is enabled also. Okay, can you go to the threat incident? Yeah, can you see there if you are getting any? Okay, so we have got two incident. Okay, now uh, so at least now you got it right, that how incident comes in, right? How what it is, what it takes to create a analytical rule, and once analytical rules are created, then incidents pops up, right? You understood this one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll check at least now one. Go ahead, click on one. Yeah, okay, wait. In the right, just scroll, just yeah, scroll down. See here, you at least get some data. Okay, you are not getting any entities directly because we have not mapped it. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see how we can map that entities. Okay, which one we want. But you see what is the creation time? 11:26 p.m. Okay, creation
It's
time 11:26 p.m. So basically you are in US, so I think you have UST, you are not doing IST, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can change that, no problem. um, so okay, click on view full detail. Okay, so see here you actually get everything. Okay, so tomorrow we will do two things. Okay, we will just set up the maybe. No, we'll not do that. Okay, so we will just see today just what it looks like, how you go to the incident, what you can see. See, here is a timeline when it was created. If you have more details about that, because it's a simple one, so it is giving you this. You will see not much detail now. See in right hand side, just close that, close this. Yeah. So in right hand side, if you do entity mapping, you will show the entities will directly show up you here. In top insights you see it is blank here, but when you enable UEBA, or after some times also, it will take all the data, related data, and it will show you here. UEBA, it takes minimum 14 days, okay, to analyze everything and come up with data. Okay, after 14 days only it will, not just after, means it can take a little bit less time also, but 14 days you should take. And after 14 days only it will analyze using machine learning algorithm and AI, and it will start giving insights about everything. Okay. Okay, now we'll go into there is events and alerts, right? Click on the event section, event one, in the left you see, in the left, yeah, there you have events, event, yeah, click on that. So you'll get directly the logs here. Okay. Which thing took you? So someone is investing. Okay, that okay. There is an incident. Someone created a modified integral rule. Now, how you will see who is doing all this? If that entity is mapped, directly you can see. But here, since it is not mentioned, we'll do some deep dive. Okay, we'll go into the events. Open that event, Ramesh.
This one.
Yes. Okay, scroll down. We'll see who has done this. Scroll down. Click on extended properties. Caller IP. Okay, this is me. See, caller name is me. So I had created this rule earlier. That's why it, came. Right. So we can see different also. Like Ramesh, you did right once. So can you go to the first one, first incident?
Okay.
Close this. Hmm.
Like this incident, first incident is created because that time we haven't set any rule, right? When we created the
But we
log.
have taken 24 hours data, right? So it is taking.
Okay, yeah, and past 24 hours we have one.
We are running
Uh,
it for 5 minutes, but it is taking past 24 hours data. That's why. Okay,
okay.
so your Ramesh actually has not come till now. This one incident, right? So it will run after 5 minutes. Then only it will create. Okay, refresh that. Go to the incident. Okay, so another created. This
Hmm.
one will be you. Hmm. So why three events are coming? First it will came one event, then two event, then three event it came, right? Because in 24 hours, three things happened,
Okay.
right? Because there are three logs, right? So it is coming like that. Okay. So yeah, do this.
But is he fetching all the events under third incident? You mean?
Yeah, it will take everything, all the three events. Okay.
Okay.
Open the first one. No? No? Okay. It is yet to come. Or you can see the different other logs also. It will come slowly. Okay. So like this, you can investigate and you can get the logs. You understood now? Guys, you are able to understand now?
Yes,
Yes.
Sujit.
Okay. Any doubt?
Sujit, I got a doubt. So,
Refresh it. Just 1 second. Promise. You must get one more. Yeah. So this one will be you. Okay. You had a doubt?
So should I show this or?
You can check, no problem. I think the first one is yours, right? You gave the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, you had a doubt. Yeah. Ask.
So it's in while creation of the analytic role.
Hmm.
So for example, if I am creating a scheduled query role,
Hmm.
here we're selecting this Myra attack, correct?
Correct. Correct.
So does the client give us like the thing, or like we should select it?
We will only give.
So depend upon the user, the client requirement, we.
Hmm. Client will ask you like, I want when something happens. Let's say someone is creating an incident. Sorry, an analytical rule. I should get an incident. For
Okay.
that, you have to do everything. He will not give any detail. He will just tell his requirement. So I'll tell you a funny thing. There was a Middle East client who told, I want for impossible travel. I want an instant. So we asked like, okay. So he explained us. We made a normal one, okay, for impossible travel. Impossible travel means if someone is like someone signed in, okay, from India, and after 1 hour he signed in from UK or US, then that is impossible, right? You cannot sign in from India once and after 1 hour you cannot travel within 1 hour to US, correct? Isn't it? So that is a impossible travel, right? So we made something like that. So client told, no, I want to make like, I want to understand if he's going with using aeroplane or not. Told, okay, we can create also like that. Okay, like, is it possible to go with traveling with the aeroplane? Okay, then I we created accordingly. Then he asked like, but if he's traveling through train or something, how will you understand? So you get different, things. Hmm. So I'll tell. Sorry, that was not a outside client. That was a Indian client. Indian clients are too difficult to handle. So Indian clients are like that only. So why he asked aeroplane, because he was a. So I'll tell, in India, that client is a big. Also, basically, it is MMT. Okay, make my trip. It was Make My Trip, which was our client some time ago, not in Accenture. So so we see they, because they deal with travel and all things. So he wanted like for aeroplane or anything. Okay, so different client give has different type of needs. Okay.
So, that MITRE attack will be chosen based on our expertise, according the rule that we are creating.
Yes, we will have to give.
So
Okay.
which one you are selected, Sujit, for that?
For this one, I just created like execution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. See, we can means either we can Google it, okay, or
Mm-hmm.
we have ChatGPT. We can ask Copilot also now.
Mm-hmm.
So not a problem. Okay,
Okay, based on
things.
the rule, we can search which MITRE attack we can choose.
Yes,
So we will send
yes,
it. Okay.
it will give you data. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Any other doubt?
No, Sujit.
Okay. So yeah, slowly we are getting into practicality, but this is very basic. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. Or if you have any doubt, okay, if you have any doubt, you can just ping me. Okay.